So welcome to another unboxing video from theplayersaid.com. My name's Alexander, and today we're taking a look at a game called The King's War. This is about the First English Civil War, 1642 to 1644. Now this game is from 1995 by a company called Clash of Arms Games. Now I've not played any games from Clash of Arms Games before, and I wasn't sure. So I looked them up. This game was originally published, I believe, in 1989. This is an old game. This version is a bit newer than that, though. But this company still exists. They have a lot of different games on their website. And they also produce different miniatures rules, so I would encourage you to check them out. As if you've never heard of them, they're a company based out of Pennsylvania. And, well, always something new to look at. This particular game, not new. Not available anymore. It is available on the second-hand market, though. I looked on some second-hand places and it was like $30. So it's available and it's affordable as well. I just can't get it new, that's all. So this particular one, you can see we've got some box wear on it, but the components are in pretty good shape, so we'll just crack it open and take a little look. Because I haven't played all that many English Civil War games. And I thought, well, now is as good a time as any to take a look at it. So you get a little D6, and then we get the rules. Now the rules, it's on it's regular map paper. There are, let's see, we've got a number of rules. Oh, we have also an insert. Looks like we have errata as of 1996. So we have a little sheet of errata there, so we'll keep that handy. That's always good. But we have explanation of the counters, sequence of play, leaders, movement, battles, all the stuff you would expect to see in this politics, how to win the game. And then we have scenarios. Scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the full campaign with some designer notes at the back. So really, of actual rules, there's only, he says, there's only 15 pages, so not bad. Okay, so then we have these recruitment displays, and there are 2 of these, and I presume this is one for each player. It could be, I don't know if that's something we have to photocopy, but I think it's 1 card for each player. We have this earth, this realm, this England. Interesting. This is some little slip from them. Okay. Play aids. Oh. What do we have here? This is a response card. Why did you buy this game? You know what? I know that this address is no good because I looked up their one on their website, but it'd probably be quite funny to fill this out and send that back to them from a game that's 25 years old. Okay, so played. We have here movement, stacking, all terrain effects chart, overrun, training, a list of all the leaders and their regional affiliates, a sequence of play summary. So just one of those. We have a second play aid. This is a different color. This is just this is probably thin card or very heavy paper, whichever way you want to look at it. Probably thin card. Losses, siege, surrender check, an assault table, and then key dates and summary chart. So this is kind of entry for different bits and pieces. So we've got 2 play aids. Those are different, so we're going to have to share those. Some more advertising for some of their other games here, and a bunch of stuff that you used to be able to order from them. And then we have the counters here. So the counters, there's 1. So it's nearly 2 counter sheets. It's 1 1/2 and 1/4 counter sheet. And on these counters, these are older in style. You can see at the top here it says these are the parliamentarian ones, and then these will be the royalist ones. Well, they have some nice artwork and depiction on them, and on the back of them they have a, well, let's get this flipped over, a different valued side on them, different strength value on those. What I do like are the little leaders down here. So you've got Charles I and all of his cronies, and then you got Cromwell and all of his cronies there as well. Those are cool. Nice little artwork on those. Will I punch these? Yes. Okay. This again, that's not bad. It's not bad. These are fairly old, but those punched out really easily. They kind of come apart nicely. These do have some big nubs on them, so I'll clip those, but this will end up looking very nice, I hope. So that's the first counter sheet. Then we have some admin markers on here. So we have, which way around do they have it? They have royalists, so we got cavaliers, and then roundheads, control markers, and then we got some administrative markers here for different, looks like fortresses and towns and strongholds. And this half counter sheet is more control markers either side. And then down here we have continuous operation markers. Not really sure what those mean down there, but that's the markers. It's a lot of units, a lot of leaders, a lot of control markers. I'm sure in that sense this game isn't the most complex. And now comes the most important part of this game. It's something that we're going to have a discussion about. It's the map. Because this map is very cool. I like it a lot. Alright. Let me open this up. Oh, this folds in kind of an odd way. It kind of folds back on itself a little bit there. Okay. So I'm going to lay it out so you can kind of see it all in one shot. But it is a vertically oriented map. All the names read this way. So you're going to sit either side. So we'll have the royalist player over here, the parliamentarian player over here, because I've got all of my guys, my leaders and their armies and holding boxes are facing towards me, and the same thing for the royalist player over there. And there's also these tracks up here for either side as well. But all of the cities and towns are red. Looking from this direction, you read this way. And then down on this end we have a calendar kind of turn record track down here. And we see here you got this beautiful little overlays and artworks everywhere. And just the style of this map, I like it a lot. And why I say that is because this is vintage Rick Barber. He puts his name on it. We've got Rick Barber down here. And Rick Barber's maps, they're not typically my favorite. Grant loves them. We play a lot of games that have them. But it's a style that it is a style. And styles aren't necessarily for everyone. However, this one, for some reason, I love it. And I don't think it's because I'm English. I think it's because but it is very stylized, and I think the style is really cool. It's, from a war game standpoint, this is quite vintage. It's 25 years old. It's even older than that, if this was the original map from 89. But I think it looks great. The background is great. The little drawings, the fonts that they use, even just like the little, mini kind of pseudo cherubs, and it just looks like a really nice piece on which to play a war game. And we're going to have all these nicely colored pink and blue units everywhere, and it's going to be fun to play around with. That's what I'm hoping. But I don't know, I just want to show this map because I think it looks great. Even from at the top here, even our little compass looks great. And again, just the fake gilding on the border. This looks great. I love it. So this is when I got this game, I opened it up, looked at the map, and thought, yep, judge a book by its cover. I immediately wanted to get this to the table and play it. So that map is a winner for me. It's going to be fun to play with. Even though it's just a bunch of boxes on an overlay of the British Isles, it looks so cool. I love it. So appreciate you guys tuning in. This is The King's War, the first English Civil War from the Clash of Arms games. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I've been Alexander from theplayersaid.com.